Marcus here, international business author, speaker, Forbes Business Council contributor, and restaurateur. So I am going to talk about multiple streams of income today for restaurants, restaurant owners. Really, a lot of people talk about multiple streams of income, and you hear that term, passive income, multiple streams of income. And that's the way to financial freedom, a lot of people say. And so I'm going to talk about a few ways what I've personally done and made some money on. Some of them I've made tens of thousands of dollars of doing this, and some I've made $100 here or there, and some requires more work than others, and some requires less work. So I'm going to jump into that. So this is going to be really gold for restaurant owners today on how to just one more step to financial freedom. The one thing I think I read somewhere, 96.2% of restaurant owners, independent restaurant owners, are after more time and or more money, right? So more money sometimes helps you create more time. So let's jump in on this. All right. So one of the first things I did here at the restaurant back in 2004. Back then, there was a okay. Before I do that, let's back up. So you have to realize what you have in the restaurant, in your business, that you could potentially sell, customize, sell to other people, not just the people actually sitting in your door at the restaurant. And that's why this is so, so you're not taking away from your guests that are in your seats. You're actually getting product into their hands when they can't get into your seats. So that's how you have to actually think of that. And sometimes there might be products that you don't even maybe sell in the restaurant to begin with, or maybe they are. So I'm going to talk to you about some things that I did. Okay, ready to rock and roll on this. So one of the very first things that we did at the restaurant was we use these essential oils to clean with. And these are fantastic essential oils from Young Living. And of course, it's multi-level marketing. And tons of people use these. We use the lemon oil in our water. We spray down the tables with thieves. And people all of a sudden start talking about, oh, that's great. What do you have? And you, of course, you send them to the website and they buy it and you get commission and commission and commission. It's not something that we actually push. It's something we actively push, but when people ask us, here you go. You can get what we have. And that over the years just keeps adding up and adding up. It's nothing, we don't push this like we used to. Before I opened the restaurant, I was really actively involved in this, and I had a substantial checks from it back then, but then we just kind of let that die out because the main focus was the restaurant. But it's still something on the side that we actually use to this day that people still buy. So back in 2004, there was a veggie burger producer here in Ellenville that I was quite friendly with. And I knew a owner of a health food store in New York City that I was friendly with and I actually did some work for. And I said to this health food store owner, I said, wouldn't it be great if you could have your own custom veggie burger here? Like something like made and professionally packaged that you can actually, not just keep in a deli container, but actually put into the frozen section. Your own label on it, your own custom blend. You don't have to worry about staff working on it and showing up and packaging it and buying this. If you can just imagine having this right in your freezer, ready to rock and roll, and they're like, of course I'm interested in that. So I connected those two. I connected the veggie burger producer and the health food store owner. And so I kind of brokered this deal. And I think I charged 3% of ongoing sales. And all I did was spend maybe 5 hours in a meeting with them. We all drove to New York City. We went in my car. We met with him in his office and presented the product. And they went to the drawing board and they tweaked it for him. And he bought that product for years upon years until that veggie producer moved out of our area. Veggie burger producer moved out of our area and was sold to another company. But I got 3% of this ongoing sales, and I only did about 5 hours worth of work to do that. And that's why in this business, relationships are so valuable, because it's who you know and who you can get open up doors with. And of course, they couldn't open up the door that I could open up, so I leveraged them, they leveraged me, and everybody became happy at this point. So it was really a win-win. I don't know quite exactly how much money I actually got from that, but every check was like, oh wow, this is great, another check, here it comes. My next most popular way this next one takes the most work, by the way. It takes the most work, but the payoff can be huge. So the next multiple stream of income is YouTube. YouTube is an amazing source. If you create content on a regular basis, or high quality content, or content that's engaging, or content that people watch. And sometimes you just never know who you're going to actually, how your YouTube channel is going to make it. And I was talking to a guy yesterday who comes into the restaurant, and he has a tow truck company, and I got him into doing YouTube. He saw my YouTube channel. Finally, he launched a YouTube channel last year, and he qualified to start getting payout. And he goes, Marcus, I got my first commission check from YouTube, and it was $30. Now, you may not think $30 is a lot, but if that was for 1 month, can you imagine going on YouTube, talking about your passion, talking about your product? YouTube is an amazing SEO tool. So that means SEO tool means search engine optimization. It's owned by Google. And because of that, it stays out there and just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. So it's when people search on Google, they actually show YouTube results as well. They link them both in. So that's an amazing, amazing way to get people in your door, talk about your passion, and get side money. Now, $30 may not seem like a lot, but imagine putting up content to promote your business and not getting paid for it at all. Imagine you having to pay for something. So here you can put up free content and not pay, and actually once you start getting views, you can start getting paid. Now $30, like I said, is $30, but that will keep growing for them and growing and growing. I'll give you an example. One of my I have like 16 million views on YouTube, and one of my better performing videos, I actually ran some analytics on it the other day, and it's a 3-year-old video, and I've put almost $25,000 into my pocket from this YouTube video. And again, I'm talking about my passion. It's getting amazing search engine results. People are viewing it still. I link to my restaurant. I link to other things where I can have maybe another source of income, and people are getting to know me locally and around the globe, around the U.S., as the person who's preaching and passionate about whatever I'm talking about. So literally, I put almost $25,000 into my pocket from that one video alone. Now, of course, it requires work. You have to go on, you have to post content, but you're a business owner, you're going to post content anyway, and you want to talk about your product, and you want to be passionate, and you want to tell the whole world what's going on in your restaurant. So you're doing it anyway, might as well get paid for it. You can also do click ads on your website or your blog specifically. Be careful that you don't put too many ads on your website and veer people off of your website, but I've had many blogs out there that I've put those click ads on, and you get per click. I want to back up 1 second, and the people are going to say probably, well, how do you make money on YouTube, Marcus? Why is YouTube giving you $24,000 for your one video? So when you watch YouTube, you have the inlay ad, that ad that goes before your video or in the middle of the video, or sometimes at the end of the video. If they're 10 minutes or more, you can put them in the middle and at the end. I have that control of where I put those ads, by the way. I don't have a control of the ads that specifically play on there, the content, but I have a control of where those ads go. I can also put the banner ads in there, people click. So every time people watch that ad or click the banner ad, I get paid. So YouTube will charge the advertiser $1, and I might get 10 cents from that buck. I'm not sure if that's the exact ratio. So the more people are clicking and liking and doing this and engaging and watching those ads, the more you get paid. And so that's the really cool part. That's how you get paid for YouTube. Now on your website or your blog, if you have a nicely done little banner ad there and people are clicking that, you don't want to, of course, place an ad. You don't have an ad, you don't have control of this. You don't want to have an ad placed on your restaurant website to send them to another restaurant, right? So that wouldn't be cool. So you have to kind of figure that out. My suggestion is, if it's a non-related to your business blog, but it's kind of related to your if it's kind of related but not related, you can maybe have an ad on there. But realistically, those are my least successful as far as monetary wise, because I am cautious on putting those up. But you can actually, if you have a well-published blog or something, you can actually advertise that out to sponsors and say, hey, I'm already using XYZ brand of grass-fed cattle or beef or salmon or whatever. Why don't I see if they want to buy space on my website or my blog, buy space on my blog to then, have easy money come in. And even if it's as little as $100 a month, it's $100 a month. It pays for your constant contact bill or something. It pays for something, or puts $100 extra bucks in your pocket for the month. And if you're diligent and you save that, and you don't think of that money and just put it away, that'll add up over time. If you want to take a vacation every 2-3 years from that kind of money coming in, then you've got all that money just sitting there to take vacation with. That's the cool part. So let's see. The next one is, which is another favorite of mine, is affiliate links. Affiliate links are awesome. So you have to look at your business as, what are the products that you're selling in your business? Now, basically, an affiliate link is where you contact another company. They have product to drop ship. You simply put the logo or the link on your website. People click that link. It goes to their other website, the company's website. So I'll explain this in layman terms. So let's say you put a little, and Amazon does, you put a little Amazon search box on your or Zappos box on your ad or affiliate link on your website. People say, oh, I want to buy shoes. No, shoes and restaurants really don't go together. I'm just giving you an example because we're going to help you think of things that go with your restaurant. I'll give you certain specific examples of how that works. So imagine if you're going to that Amazon block and on the website. If you're going onto the website, you click that, you type something into Amazon, you go to the Amazon's website, and then from there you buy something from Amazon. Well, then they all of a sudden give you a commission for that particular product that you're actually that person actually bought. So literally, I mean, people could go on some of my blogs at some point and buy tires for their car or candles, and I would get a commission check for that. So again, you want to be able to place the proper affiliate links on your website. So you as a restaurateur, so I'll give you some examples of what I do. So we're big on wild salmon here at the restaurant. We only serve wild salmon. So there's companies out there that will drop ship wild salmon that offer an affiliate link. So we utilize that affiliate link in our emails. Our emails is really great. We put them in emails. We put them in on our websites in certain places, on a blog, embed them on blog posts. And that really, especially if we're posting about that topic. So if I post, hey, it's wild salmon season, Copper River just opened and it's May 15th, I can do a nice creative post on Copper River salmon season opening. And in that blog post, put the link for people to buy wild salmon and how to get it right then and there. I have a video on YouTube that has, I don't know, a couple million views, and it's a documentary on farm salmon, the dangers of farm salmon. Well, in the description of my YouTube video, I have a link for people to go buy the salmon, and that link right there on that one video makes me like a couple $100 a month, believe it or not, because people are just watching that video and they're clicking. And here's the unique thing: that video was not even my video. I actually asked the people who made it, the producer, and said, do you mind if I repost this? And of course, they wanted their content to go out there and go viral, so they actually said, of course you can repost it, Marcus. So I put it on mine. The good news is there's ads on there, which I don't get, by the way, because they have the copyright to it. So they get the ad money on there. So they've probably made $25,000 by just having it on my channel. So they love that. I use their content as leverage and authority to sell a product that we personally sell at the restaurant. So it all goes in this round circle. Everybody's happy. YouTube's getting their ad money. The producer of the video is getting thousands and thousands of dollars from this thing going viral on my YouTube channel. And I'm making money on the back end from selling a salmon product. And that required almost zero work, folks. Zero work, because I used somebody else's thing. I just had to make a phone call and email them to get that up there. So again, zero work for me is putting a couple $100 a month into my pocket. So think of your restaurant and think, what am I exactly using in the restaurant that I could actually drop ship via the producer, the manufacturer, whoever, and get a commission check on it. And there's websites out there that actually will give you a whole rundown of commissionable stuff. I would suggest that you really pick a product that you stand behind, maybe that you personally serve, so people can see the relationship to it. So now if people can't get to my restaurant for wild salmon and sit down and eat, they can actually click the link and buy the wild salmon and get delivered to their house. And sometimes these people live halfway across the country that happen to stop into my restaurant once. And once they're on that affiliate link, they're on that affiliate link. So whether it's grass-fed beef, whether it's certain things that are in your restaurant that people can associate with you, see if that company offers an affiliate link. We offer trips to Europe, travel trips to Europe. And besides making money on the actual putting the whole trip together, we have a travel insurance affiliate link. So if people go on and buy the travel insurance, we get a small commission for that as well. So looking at a restaurant owner, again, 96.2% of restaurant owners are looking for more time and or money. And money really helps you create time, because if you create more money, you can actually have more money to pay staff, more qualified staff, get more qualified staff into your door, and free up some of your time. So qualified staff is the key here to getting getting that. And in the book, I talk about things like that. In the book, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, I think Lavinia is watching. Lavinia, if you can drop the link for that, that'd be fantastic. The link to get this book for free, by the way. Get this book for free on my one website, Restaurant Master Coach. Lavinia's going to drop the link to that. So go on there, get the book for free. You pay a few bucks for shipping and handling. I have another book that's available on there. I have several courses, newsletters, all kinds of things that are on that. But as far as being a restaurant owner, I hope that kind of gives you some insight and opens up your mind, even a business owner of any type, or even just any type of entrepreneur that wants to make money. Start creating some content, start creating some passive income through this. Use leverage of other people's content. I mean, there's some really great examples of how just to make, total extra money every month without really a big thought process going into it. So hope that helps everybody with that. And if you like this, please share this, comment on it. And Leon says, this is a brilliant point, Marcus. The principle would carry over to a whole range of businesses. Exactly. Like I was just saying, it carries over to every type of business. If you have a business and you have a passion for the product, and that passion's contagious, you can sell that product to anybody online through an affiliate link, or talk about it on YouTube and get them to watch your content and have YouTube pay you for it. So yeah, whether you're mowing lawns, landscaping, whether you have a pool company, if you're a dry cleaners, right? If you're a dry cleaners, there's endless possibilities for all this kind of extra money. I mean, this is the digital age, folks. This is 2019. I mean, 10 years ago, you could make a living on this. This is well established now. All these platforms to make livings on. I'm just talking about making a few extra bucks on the side. If you can make an extra $100 a month, or $200 a month, or $300 a month through a couple different ways, I mean, that right there is gold. So if you found this valuable, please share this, leave a comment, make sure other people see this. If you know a restaurant owner or a business owner, share this with them. Beth says, love this, brilliant additional streams of income. Thank you, Beth. So please share this with other people so they can get some ideas. Because when I first talked to restaurant owners about this, they're like, well, what do you mean? How can I make money on doing other things besides, just serving food at the table or doing catering parties? So you got to think out of the box on this.